Hey guys, big back 3, 10. I was wearing my glasses. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's the clip. I was just sucking on it. Now I'm just chewing it. Don't worry. It doesn't get caught in my braces until I get this big glob, which I do when I stuff 10 in my mouth. I wore braces for 3 years already. I already know all the tricks of chewing gum, eating corn, eating steak. So don't worry about it. Okay. I finished the Ted Petty Invitational today. I had a lot of free time. Ever since like 6 o'clock, I've been watching it. And it's not really a 6-hour show. There's just been a lot of breaks and it's complicated. It was... What's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't bad. Definitely wasn't bad. It was decent, maybe good, I don't know. It disappointed me. Is it because maybe Jim hyped up to be the best wrestling show ever? Maybe. But it did disappoint big time. Okay, let's get to the card. All the star ratings are over there, if they can all fit. I have them copied on a Word document, which is what I'm going to do from now on in these DVD reviews. So I can just copy and paste, so I don't have to, so that way YouTube doesn't cut me off while I'm still writing in some of the ratings, and then some people see the video and they're like, where the fuck's the other stuff? Okay. Lacey versus Mercedes Martinez for the IWA Women's title. 2.5 stars. If there's anything notable, I'll talk about it. Then we'll go, Mercedes Martinez won. Then we'll go to the Ted Petty Invitational Tournament. 24 guys competing in rounds. And what I like about this tournament is that the final match is a triple threat match instead of a one-on-one match. That intrigues me a lot. You have to know that I love triple threat matches. They're so much fun. Okay, so in the first round, Matt Sydal beats Rinauro in a 2 3/4 star match. Okay. Webb beats Hallowicked in a 1 3/4 star match. Rainman, that guy's awesome, beats Sabin in a 3 1/4 star match. And CM Punk beats Aries in the match of the disc of disc 1, 3 3/4 stars. Great match. One of the best matches tonight. Then we go to disc 2. And again in the first round, Danielson defeats Todd Sexton, 2 1/4 stars. Normally I wouldn't reveal you who wins, but when you buy this DVD, as the DVD goes along, you'll see like, oh yeah, Danielson has 2 matches. How can that be? He won his tournament match. Duh. I won't reveal who won, but if you buy the DVD, you'll know who wins by just looking at the box. Okay, Delirious fights Jimmy Jacobs in a ladder match. It was a 3-star ladder match. You know how poor a ladder match it must have been for it to be 3 stars? Ladder matches average 4 stars. You must be at least 4 stars to be a ladder match. It was fucking 3 stars. It was so boring. Most of this time was boring. Chris Hill versus Mike Quackenbush, 3.5 stars. Pretty good. Mike Quackenbush won, by the way. Jimmy Jacobs won, by the way. The other one for the lightweight title. AJ Styles beat Jimmy Rave in a 2 1/4 star match. Samoa Joe beat Roderick Strong in a 3 3/4 star match for match of the night. Nigel McGuinness defeat Claudio Castagnoli in a 3-star match. Match of this 2 is Joe Roderick Strong. Bryan Danielson beat Alex Shelley in a 2 3/4 star match. Arick defeated Super Dragon in a 1.5 star match. The match was 15 minutes long. Some people thought it was good. The fans were clearly into it. But I wasn't. I was dozing in and out like crazy. And when you doze in and out of a match, you can sometimes remember some spots. I remembered nothing about this match. And it was 15 minutes. If I can't get into it, I'm going to give it a bad rating. I don't care if it's, just off the top of my head, a really good match. Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. If I wasn't into that match and I gave it 1.5 stars, yeah, I agree with that. If I'm not into it, too bad. It's your job. You're a wrestler. It's your job to get me into it. If I didn't do it, then you did your job wrong. Because if I can get into the other matches on the card, you did something wrong. So yes, this match gets a 1.5 stars. You guys might think it was, a lot of people thought it was higher, but F it. Petey versus BJ Whitmer for the world title in a 2.5 star match. Match of this disc is the world title match, which is not saying much. Overall, night 1, I'll give it a 6. Okay, really nothing special except for Joe Strong and Punk Aries. I think Punk Aries will be match of night 1. Normally I would go more in detail to the matches, but when I have this many matches and I'm limited on time, I can't do it. Night 2, there's 4. Billy McNeal, CJ McManus beats Thunderbolt and Billy McNeal in a 1 1/4 star match. This was a match I couldn't get into, and it was 3 minutes long. You know what? Fuck you. 1 1/4. You deserve your rating. Jimmy Jacobs versus Rinauro. I don't remember who wins this match, to be honest, because it was a non-tournament match. I think it was Jimmy. 2-star match. Ian Rotten, the owner of IWA, versus Steve Stone. NA, they booked this match to be Falls Count Anywhere. There must be an end. And there wasn't an end. Are you kidding me? Chris Candido interfered. An amazing promo. One of the best promos I've ever seen in wrestling. I've seen a lot of promos. That's one of the best promos ever. After this match, see if you can find that somewhere, because that promo was awesome, bro. Rainman beat Danielson in a 3-star match. Joe beat McGuinness in a 3.5-star match. And Chikara 6-man tag. Larry Sweeney, Jigsaw, and Hallowicked defeated Grand Akuma, Icarus, and Trick Davis in a 3.5-star match. And the biggest disappointment of the night, Styles beat Sydal in a 3 1/4 star match. Now you're saying 3 1/4 stars is still good, but I expected so much more. So much more. And it could have been a 4-star match. And it was only 8 minutes long. The Ian Rotten Steve Stone, which basically they brawled for 5 minutes, then Candido came in and beat up Ian Rotten for 10 minutes, and then Candido cut his promo. You couldn't have taken some of that time and given it to this match. This match could have been awesome. Crowd was really into it. Match of the disc is Joe McGuinness. No, it's the Chikara 6-man tag. Disc 5, Mercedes Martinez versus Daisy Hayes versus Mickey Knuckles versus Mischief versus Lacey versus the new champion Mercedes Martinez, who's muy caliente, if you know what I mean. 3.5 stars. It was a pretty good women's match. Petey Williams defeats Eric Cannon. Eric Cannon beats Petey Williams for the world title 3 1/4 star match. This is another thing that bothers me. Petey Williams was the world champion. And since he was in the tournament, if he lost, then whoever beat him would be the world champion. So I'm like, so the winner of the tournament's the world champion? Why didn't you say that? That's kind of something big. That if you win the tournament, you win the IWA world title. What the fuck? How can you not say that? That's pretty huge. You'll find out later. 3 1/4 star match. Spyder Nate Webb versus Mike Quackenbush. Quackenbush won 3 1/4 star match. Tag team match. You know I don't like Eddie Kingston. He pulled off a good match. The Wild Cards versus Brad Bradley and Ryan Boggs versus the Iceberg and Tank 3.5 star match. Danielson meets Punk 3 1/4 star match. Joe Rainman, dud. Rainman comes out and goes crazy on Joe, like goes apeshit. And they're like, oh my god, Rainman's taking it to Joe. And then Rainman misses a clothesline and Joe hits him with a clothesline and Joe pins him in 45 seconds. I have a rule, you can't have 2 NAs on a card. You can't. So, this is a dud. Because the other one is definitely an NA because the other one didn't have a finish. This is a dud. Fuck it. Match of the disc is the tag team match. Actually, it could be the women's match. That's so sad. That's really sad. I was in and out of the tag team match. Yeah, the women's match was the best match on here. The 6, Eric Cannon versus AJ Styles, 1 3/4 star match. AJ Styles wins, and I'm like, okay, AJ's world champion. And Eric Cannon says, no, see, I never agreed to defend the title in the tournament. What the fuck? Then why would you say, in commentary, might I add you, during the Petey Williams Eric Cannon match, if you win the match in the tournament, and you beat the world champion, you become the world champion. Oh, I didn't choose to defend it. What the fuck? If you didn't choose to defend it, this makes no sense. God. Danielson beat Quackenbush in 2.5 star match. Sabin versus Whitmer versus Jimmy Rave versus Austin Aries versus Claudio Castagnoli versus Shelley versus Todd Sexton. Basically the rejects from night 1. 3 1/4 star match. BJ Whitmer won. That was elimination. And in the match of the night and the match of the show, Styles, Joe, and Danielson in the final. Best YouTube channel or Jim told me this match was going to be bad. The other match, he told me the card was good, and I didn't like it that much. He told me this match would be bad, and it was my favorite match on the card. I don't know if there's anything to do with it. It was 15 minutes, but it was still really good triple threat match. 4 stars, AJ wins. Joe had the Kikita clutch on Danielson to eliminate him, and after 2 attempts, AJ hits the style clutch on Joe. After the match, Petey Williams beats up AJ because of their feud in TNA. That's another problem. If this is an IWA show, you should promote IWA. At the end of the show, I was thinking, maybe I should go check out TNA. No! That's not what you're supposed to do. I know it's from all three promotions. You're supposed to make me watch IWA. There's not one thing on here that made me said, I should check out IWA. ROH, they did it. Chikara, they did it. This was basically saying, those wrestlers are good. They're from other promotions. Let me check out ROH. Let me check out TNA. You should have made me want to watch your product, and you didn't do that. Anyways, night 2 would get an 8.75. Actually, it's too generous. 8.5. And overall, I'm going to give the show a 7.2. No, 7. It was good, I guess. Okay to decent. I will be selling these on eBay as I don't want to keep them. It's not that they're not. It's not that they're bad. It's just I don't want to keep both of these for 5 matches or 6 matches. I'm going to go 3 care. I'm out. Peace.